Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Friday night webinar. We are almost finished with this week's Fast Track class. If you are catching me for the first time tonight, Fast Track starts over every Sunday night and runs through Saturday night. So Sunday is the lifestyle overview. Monday is the simple food combining webinar. And then I spend Tuesday through Saturday nights trying to shorten your learning curve on using the website. And we play and we have fun and we look at lots of ways and places to find foods and things to eat in the website. Hey, Larry on Facebook, when you join me on Facebook, please take just a minute and give a couple of hearts, say hello, hit the share button. All of these things show Facebook engagement and it shows it to other people. So all those things do help us get the word out about Shibboleth. So thank you so much for being here with me. Let's see who is in the chat room. Awesome. Hey, Vicki. Vicki is with us tonight and you're very, very welcome. When y'all find the chat button, whether you're on your phone or your computer, if you're in the Zoom room, thank you for all those hearts and thumbs up on Facebook. Please click where it says all panelists and then choose the option for all panelists and attendees. And then just take a second to say hello. I know I've got Vicki with me. Who else is in the Zoom room? Melanie. Melanie's with me in the Zoom room. That's awesome. And y'all, Vicki has been so diligent. I got to tell you this story about Vicki. Okay, in April, her sister messaged me and she says, I brought my sister with me to this luncheon to meet you and you weren't there. That's what Kay said, Vicki. And I said, I'm sorry, they gave us Good Friday off and so I wasn't at the luncheon. And so this past Friday, a week from today, I see Vicki at a luncheon with her sister. And she said, Are you Kim with Shibboleth? And I said, I am. And we started talking and I told her about Fast Track and she has been with us every single night. So I am so thrilled about that. I am so thrilled about that. So thank you for your diligence, Vicki and Larry and Melanie. Thank y'all for your diligence. Y'all been here all week. Appreciate it so very, very much. And just the other night, yesterday, I was at a luncheon. I walked into this luncheon and I went over and introduced myself to a lady. And she looks, because I'd never met her before, and that's what you do at networking luncheons. And I said, Hey, I'm Kim Danke, and she says, Are you Kim with Shibboleth? I said, I am. And she goes, I've lost 70 pounds. And I was like blown away. And so that was awesome and exciting. Then I go over and sit down at the table where I'm sitting. A lady leans over, she looks at me, she goes, Are you Kim with Shibboleth? I said, I am. She says, I've lost 25 pounds. It was just absolutely amazing. And these are people I had never even met before. So just knowing that folks are listening, they're learning, and they are applying and they're getting results is so super exciting to me. Hey, Michelle, glad you're on here with us. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Those of you who are finding us on Facebook, please know that if you would like to get a membership, you can get that membership at shibbolethdeals.com. Shibbolethdeals.com. Currently, we have a lifetime membership, limited time offer for $69. And you're going to get all the education that you need, all the tools, all the resources, all of that. Okay, you'll get all of that for $69. Thank you, Michelle Harper, for typing in that link. Appreciate that very, very much. Okay, so tonight we are working on lap 6. Oh, and one other thing. When you go to shibbolethdeals.com, if you heard about Shibboleth from a person, please type in their name. We like to thank them for telling somebody about Shibboleth. Okay. As a reminder, this is a little tutorial video here to show you how to do these things. It's only about 9 minutes long, so you can watch that shortened, condensed version of what we're going to go over tonight. So what we're going to look at first is we're going to look at the advanced combination chart. So check out the combination chart for advanced members. Watch the class that goes with it. Now we're going to search for advanced in just a second when I go over looking for looking for videos in the video library. We're going to search for an advanced video. But I want to click here and I want you to see this chart. Okay. Now I use this chart from the very beginning. I didn't even use the other one. I just used this one. And I really like this one. So the blue column, we call it the lifestyle column, all right? And it is fast weight loss. The yellow column is faster weight loss. And this red column, you are blowtorching fat like you'd blowtorch butter, okay? So this is my favorite combination chart. Now, just to kind of remind you of how you would read this, it's category 1 lean protein eaten with, that plus sign just means eaten with, a category 2 fibrous carb eaten with a category 3 energy carb, okay? So this might look like carrots, green beans, and chicken, all right? And carrots would elevate your blood sugar, especially if they've been cooked, okay? And then once your blood sugar is elevated, your pancreas is going to secrete insulin to deal with that blood sugar elevation. This is just what happens. It's just the science of our bodies. But if now that you are learning, I need to eat in a way that controls insulin, you put it with a chicken breast and maybe green beans, so a lean protein and a fibrous carb. The protein in the chicken breast and the fiber in the green beans are going to neutralize the insulin release that came from the carrots in this example, okay? But you can make whatever combos you want. This is why it's so very, very important to have your lists, your favorite lists. All week long, you've heard me talk about have your favorites list. And the night that we talked about the food library, just brainstorm all the ideas and write down all the things you can think of, then look them up in the food library and know what category they're in. Because if you say, oh, I like lima beans, field peas, these types of things, your grits, you're going to need to know that they're an energy carb and they must be eaten with a lean protein and a fibrous carb. And there's lots of different meals that can be made with these. Now, right here where you see PP, this means perfect pairing. Now, it's just two things that can be eaten together that don't necessarily follow the rules. For example, a meal replacement with some Kroger Carb Master milk, or a meal replacement with some fat-free Fairlife milk. See, a meal replacement isn't necessarily a category number, right? It's in its own little category. So we're taking a meal replacement and we're adding some milk to it. And that's just a perfect pairing. Travis is saying that'll still work. And then right here, this says meal replacement, -2 and -3 meal replacements. We looked up -2 and -3 meal replacements last night. Now, Travis has said before, really, he put -2 and -3 meal replacements over here in the red column, but he puts them here just because he does kind of want people to focus on whole foods if possible. And so that's why he just puts them right there. But honestly, they are good for weight loss in the -2, -3 weight loss meal replacements. So you need to either print this or have it on a screenshot on your phone. You just want to be able to have quick and easy access to this. So after you have done that, you want to make sure that you come back in here and check this box, okay? So the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to practice finding videos on specific topics in the video library. So there's hundreds of hours of content in the video library. So the search bar in the video library can be used to find videos on a specific topic. Please find the search bar in the video library and search for survival kit. This will generate a list of videos tagged with the keywords of survival kit. Next, search for hemp, and this is going to generate a list of videos tagged with the keyword hemp. We're also going to search for advanced, so you can watch the advanced combinations that go with that advanced combination chart. Notice the heart for each video. You can heart your favorites for easy access. So just as we've been able to heart food in the food library, recipes in the recipe library, and other things, we can also heart videos. So let's say that you are watching a video and it really impacts you in a special way, and you want to know, you want to have access to that, quick and easy access to that. When you might have a moment where you need to re-listen to that, then you want to heart that. Okay, so we're going to click here. This is going to take us to the video library. Now, when you are no longer working through the fast track, you're going to find your videos right here in this yellow tab. Okay, so fast track is just the curriculum, the tasks that we use to take you through learning many of the things that after fast track you're going to find all right in that area. Okay, but this is where you'll find your videos in the future. And if you'll notice here, we've got fast track, silver and gold, and tiger's eye. And just know that if you pop into here one day and you see the word journey here and silver and gold have been put together, we are working on that. All of this production behind the scenes takes a lot of going back and forth and a lot of development. But we are working on just changing that to journey and putting those two together, or moving some of the gold to tiger's eye and such. So we're going to be adjusting that. So don't be surprised if you do see that. Okay. Here's the search bar. There's the little search icon where you would click to search. This is the videos that I have hearted as my favorites, and this is where you would find your favorites. And then there's 3 different ways for you to see the videos lined up in your view. Okay, whether you're on your computer or your phone, you can choose these. This right here just lists all the videos out. I don't really like that view. This one just does large blocks. That's not my favorite view either. This one, the detail level, that is the one that I would suggest that you use, because it gives you these levels, and then you have these topics over here on the left-hand side. If you are looking at this on your phone, then you're going to see the word topics, and when you click there, that black drop-down menu will pop up, okay? So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to search for some videos that I had suggested that you search for. But look right here. This says you have watched 786 videos. You know, when I watch these videos, I don't actually watch most of them. I'm listening to them in the car like it's a podcast or something. I just put it on in the car and let it play, and then I listen to them. And that's how I've learned so much, is just listening to videos. And then it says I have 119 unwatched videos in my library. And this might be things that I'm never going to do. Like I don't do a lot of challenges. So this might be challenge videos and things like that where they come from. But anything that is a lesson video, oh, I listen to it. I listen to it. Okay, so right now we're going to search for survival kit. The reason that I want you to search for survival kit and watch some survival kit videos is these are things that you can learn to do in order to stay perfect when you go to work, or when you go out to restaurants, or just living life. You know, if you have a busy life, it's important to have some of these things with you so that you can remain perfect. And guess what? So you have no excuse not to remain perfect. Okay. There is no reason to give up a perfect day unless you just flat out want to. Now, if you want to, you can make that decision if you have days to pull from. Now, if you get down like to the end of the month and you have used your all 6 holidays and you still have 5 days left in the month, those 5 days need to be perfect. No matter what, they need to be perfect. And that's what I like about this lifestyle, is I want to live within the guidelines of the lifestyle. And so I utilize the management system as it is intended to be used, because using it in that way gets me the results that I want. And now it has kept me in maintenance for 2 years. And this is what I do. So the survival kit, if you're the type person that wants dressing on a salad, or you want to have bread or a tortilla or something around a hamburger, or a grilled chicken breast or something like that when you're out and about at a restaurant, you need to make sure you have those things with you. So But what's really cool about watching these videos is there's things in there they're going to talk about that you might not have thought before, and it might keep you perfect. Now, if I were a person who worked at an office, I would probably have a survival kit there at the office, that type of thing. But when I go out to a restaurant, I can pretty much just make it perfect, however, and I would with whatever they've got there. But do want you to watch some of these. My favorite one right here, start off with Travis. Okay, start off with Travis for sure. And then there's lots of other ones that have the survival kits. Okay. So go ahead and heart that. Even if you don't have time to watch it right now, that's okay. The purpose of this task was for you to know that there is a search bar, to know that the videos are tagged and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted us to search for things that could be important to you in the future. So after you've finished this, you might want to go listen to that survival kit video. Okay, so now we're going to search for hemp. And the reason I'm searching for hemp is because on the advanced combination chart, in the blowtorch column, there's HHF listed. HH stands for hemp hearts. HF stands for hemp flakes. We just push it together for 3 letters, HHF. The video that I want you to watch, because there's 17 of them, is this one. Phase 2 hemp hearts and hemp flakes for weight loss and wellness. If you are on a phone, you could screenshot that if you wanted to, or if you're on a computer screen, you could hit print screen and save a copy of a picture of that. But this is the one I want you to watch. If you're on a computer, you could actually just click on it, open it up, and I mean, I think you could if you had 2 tabs open. You could heart it, but this is the one I want you to watch. Travis does a great job in this video teaching about hemp hearts and hemp flakes for weight loss and wellness. So that one's good. And then some of these others have just been tagged with hemp hearts and hemp flakes because he used the word and mentioned some things in there. But I would really want you to watch this one if you're trying to learn about them specifically. And then we're going to search for advanced, because in that very first task, when I went over the advanced combinations, it said watch a video on it, but then I didn't have it linked. So I'm just going to add it to this, that we are searching for an advanced combination. There's 2 lessons right here. And so if I click this lesson and it opens up, you see, I've already hearted it. Okay. And then let's go back. I click this lesson. And again, I've already hearted it. So it's right there. And then look, if you have any downloadables that can come with a video, they're typically going to be off on the right-hand side right there, or right below it. See that? There's materials right there. So anytime you're looking at videos, look at Travis. But anytime you are looking at videos, always look below there to see if there's something that's a resource. Okay, so see that. So those are the videos that I think are really good for you to pay attention to after you have finished Fast Track. All right, so we are going to go back over here. I want to go back to the video library though, one more time. And when you come over here to the video library, do you see how that silver tab is just a little bit higher than the rest? That means you're in the silver level. Once you finish Fast Track and silver and gold, if you want to go to Tiger's Eye, that's more advanced lessons, okay? And you can listen to those and decide if you want to have those as your perfect days. It's really just perfect days. It's just different types of perfect days. So you click right there on Tiger's Eye and it would take you to the Tiger's Eye resource video library. But do you see how that little tab's a little bit higher? That way that indicates you're in that video library. Okay, and here's all of the topics right here on that side. When you are watching a video, after you've watched the video, please mark yes that you've watched it. What's going to happen is it'll change this hyperlink right here from blue to green, and you know, okay, I've already watched that one. All right, so it's just a good way to keep up with what you have done. Okay, so once you have found the video library, you have found the search bar, and you know that you can heart your favorites, then you just come back over here and click this box, okay? Because this is just the fact that we're showing you where to do all that. But after Fast Track, you'll find all your videos right there, okay? So now we're going to familiarize ourselves with the restaurant guide. The Shibboleth lifestyle teaches nutrition for all situations. Eating in restaurants does not have to mean a holiday. When looking at the restaurant guide, locate the restaurants that you frequent the most often. Read through the list of items listed and open several that you think you would enjoy. It is important that it is not assumed that you can eat the meal just as listed on the menu in the restaurant. Ordering instructions will be available for each menu item listed. Reading this before you go to a restaurant can help you prepare a survival kit if you would like. You might like to screenshot a few of your favorites to have them handy. How smart is it to go ahead and look through, find some favorites to the restaurants that you frequent the most often, and just go ahead and have them in your photos on your phone? That way, you know, I'm going to order this and I'm going to read this out to the waitress or the waiter and let them order it just as this is said. So let's click here. So now we're in the restaurant guide. Now, the restaurant guide, we do have this weight loss meter in the restaurant guide too, because you know, you're either going to be in weight loss mode or maintenance mode in your Shibboleth journey. And if you are in weight loss mode, you might want to find what's the best of the best, and you can use the weight loss meter for that. So you're going to notice the very first thing we have up here is the number one rule for restaurant dining. At any restaurant, no matter whether it's listed in here as an approved restaurant or not, because not every restaurant in the world is listed in here, but you can eat at any restaurant in the world. You just got to know what to do. You can do any category 1 and category 2, any category 4 and category 2, or any category 7 and category 2. Now, you know, we've listed these out 1, 4, and 7 because it keeps you aware of chicken's a lean protein, shrimp's shellfish, steak is a 4. But you know, what have I taught you this week? All meat at a restaurant is considered a what? It's considered a what? Somebody knows. All meat is at a restaurant is considered a category what? Yay, Jessica. Thank you. Category 4. All meat at a restaurant. Thank you, Sheila. All meat at a restaurant is a category 4. But we just listed out 1, 2, 4, 2, and 7, 2 because all of that is available. You're just going to consider it in your head a 4 because thank you, Larry, because what they've done is they have taken a chicken breast, which is a lean protein, but they've not cooked it in the oils that we suggest that you use. So basically, they've turned a lean protein, the chicken breast, into a protein plus fat because they cooked fat into it. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to keep you safe because you're not going to order any category 3 energy carbs, category 5 fruit, or category 6 superfoods with that. You would keep it to a category 2 at a restaurant. So that's your number one rule for all restaurant dining. Now, we've got there's 2 ways that this is listed out when you're looking at it on a computer. We've got every one of the restaurants listed, and you could just kind of scan immediately what is available there. Or if you just wanted to look over here on the right hand side and scan just the restaurant name and then click on the restaurant name, you could do that. And if you wanted to search for a specific restaurant, you can do that right here in the search bar. Okay, so we can kind of scroll down a little bit and let's look at Arby's. Anybody like an Arby's roast beef? Let's look up here at the classic beef and cheddar. So it says classic beef and cheddar. Use your own category 2 bread. So what would that require? That would require that you took that with you in a survival kit if it says use your own category 2 bread or have it served over a side salad. That's what I would do because I don't remember to take stuff with me. And so I've just come to the conclusion this is the way I do it. I just would put it over a side salad. And that would be really good. I think that'd be really good. And I do like their meat a lot. So that's a 0 on the weight loss meter. And let's find some things that would be even better. Let's do -1 to -3. Okay. So all Mexican restaurants. So when you're looking up Mexican restaurants, you don't have to look up El Nopal, Los Reyes, El Rodeo. You don't have to look them up individually. We just have all Mexican restaurants right there. Fajita meat with vegetables would be a -1. If you did want to eat at Arby's, look, there's some options right there. And I know that these are salads. That's good. Okay, these are salads. And then Bojangles, 1 chicken breast with green beans. Bojangles Cajun Pintos, an individual order or 1 cup. Buffalo Wild Wings, a barbecue chicken sandwich. I bet you it says on your own bread, or it says order it without the bacon, cheese, and sauce. Okay. Replace the bun with a category 2 bread or have it without bread. Substitute a category 2 side salad in place of the fries. Use approved condiment and limit condiments to 50 calories. If you want to have their sauce, order it with the sauce, but scrape any excess off so that you get the flavor without all the extra calories of the sauce. And remember your portion rules. So at Buffalo Wild Wings, you could have their barbecue chicken sandwich. I would probably just put that on top of a salad and have a grilled chicken salad. Look, Captain D's, you can go to Captain D's and order like the tilapia dinner with green beans, grilled whitefish and shrimp skewer dinner. Okay, I want to see if a restaurant where I ate at lunch today is on here. Okay, it's not on here, but I'm gonna tell you, I ate at Copeland's today in Kennesaw on Barrett Parkway. And when I went in there, they had their garlic cheddar biscuits, which I like, but you know what? I have come to the conclusion I just don't feel that great after eating all that kind of stuff. And I'd rather feel good, and I'm not saying that I don't have holidays, I do, but today wasn't the day for it. So I didn't eat those. And then they had a Caesar salad. So what I did with that was all the stuff that was on top was all the Parmesan, the croutons, and all that. So I took the little things, the little salad tongs, I scooped way on the bottom and got a little bit of that. Now, I did that because I was in maintenance mode. There was a person there saying, "What are you going to eat?" And I said, "Well, I wouldn't do that if I was in weight loss mode." I might have asked them for some without dressing on it and then put my own approved dressing on it, but I'm in maintenance, so it's not going to kill me. So then the next thing was vegetables. There was broccoli, all the colored bell peppers. There was cauliflower in there, and then they had cooked carrots in there. I didn't get them. I took my little tongs and because it was a buffet, so you had to serve yourself. I put cauliflower. I just got all the cauliflower, 1 head of broccoli, and that was that. The cauliflower is so good. I eat enough broccoli other places, so their cauliflower is what I did. And then they had a grilled catfish. I had never eaten catfish before in my life. Y'all, I'm kind of a picky eater, but that's what they had because the next 2 things were both pasta dishes, so I'm not doing that, and then they were brownies. So in order to keep my day perfect, I had the catfish. And guess what it did? It broadened my horizons. Now, I had 3 bites and stopped. It wasn't that I disliked the catfish. It was spicy, very spicy. And so, but I had enough cauliflower in there and a little bit of that little side salad, and I was fine. I was fine. They brought me unsweet tea. I used my little monk fruit sweetener, and it was delicious, and I felt fine and satisfied. So I can go to any of these places and figure out what to do. But what you do is you just go through here, like let's say you eat at Longhorn, click on Longhorn. And then let's say that once you get to Longhorn, you want to see, look at there. Ooh, there's only 1 0 at Longhorn. The rest of that stuff's all a negative number. That's great. Now, what I do at Longhorn typically is I do the Flo's filet with broccoli. Broccoli has become my new French fry out at places. And I'm going to tell you, broccoli can be done right, done very well and very yummy. So you just got to get used to ordering that. And even if they don't have it listed as a side on the menu, say, do you have green beans? Do you have broccoli? Ask them these questions. A lot of times they do have it, they just don't have it listed. Okay, so find some things that you like in the restaurant guide. And then once you have done that, you can just check this box, because after Fast Track, where are you going to find the restaurant guide? Right here in this green Resources, Foods, and Recipes tab. All right, next thing we're going to look is at WOW challenges. WOW stands for War on Weakness. WOW challenges are weird and wacky challenges where you determine in your heart and in your mind that you are going to meet that challenge for the day. WOW challenges are 1-day challenges but can be done multiple days in a row. WOW challenges are great to practice exercising your self-discipline muscle, to use after a holiday, or for a perceived plateau breaker. They are designed to help you lose up to 1 pound in a day, and you can earn a badge for your very first WOW challenge, and then the number increases on that badge for each WOW challenge attempted and completed. That's the important word, completed. Pick some favorites by hearting a specific WOW challenge to help you when you hit a wall, need to regain focus, or to challenge yourself. Sometimes you might see ladies saying, I'm going to do 5 days of WOW challenges. Who wants to do them with me? That kind of thing. So that's kind of fun. The other great thing about WOW challenges is it helps people just have ideas of what to eat. Now, most of the time, I wouldn't just take something out of a WOW challenge and call it a regular day, because Travis has put this together in a way that works for the full day. Okay. So this is why you want to do it like this, the full day. So we're going to click here. This video right here is a video of me showing you how. Let's see. Sheila says, just did the watermelon for this week, Monday to today, lost 7 pounds. Oh my goodness. Every day you did the watermelon challenge? Is that what you're saying, Sheila? Because that's wild and wacky, isn't it? And she's lost 7 pounds. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. And she's done this for 5 days. But you know what? That isn't a sustainable thing all the time for the rest of your life. That's why they are 1-day challenges, but you can do them multiple days in a row if you choose to. But this video right here is a video of me showing you how to accept a WOW challenge and then how to complete that WOW challenge, okay? So as you can see here, there is a search bar just as on most other pages, and there's your little search button that you use once you have typed in the search bar. And most computers work when you hit the enter, but I always show that because on a phone, you have to click that. Let's see. Sheila says every day because I wanted watermelon and today was hard. Yeah, but you're sticking with it. She's finishing it up. She is exercising her self-discipline muscle. She's had great results. It's going to be awesome. That's awesome, Sheila. And that's what they're meant to be used for. Just fun things to fill a void. She wanted watermelon, so she found a way to get lots of watermelon in. Okay, so as you just kind of scroll down, you can just randomly read them. And anything that you see that you might like based on the picture or the title of it, you can just click on it and read it. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 2 other things and then we'll search for some things. Here's my favorites. So here's all the things that I've hearted. Now, hearting this doesn't necessarily mean that I've tried it and I like it. It just means that I am interested in trying it in the future. So when you are searching around in there, anything that you think you might want to try in the future, please go ahead and heart it, because I see posts out there all the time that say this. They say, I was looking at WOW challenges and I saw one that had this, this, and this in it, and now I can't find it again. So just save yourself a whole bunch of time and heart things, because if you find out that you don't like that WOW challenge, you could always unheart it and it would go back out of your favorites, but at least you've hearted it and put it in your favorites so that you don't lose it. Okay. And then, so here are all of the things that I've hearted and put in my favorites list, which is quite a bit. And then we'll come back and look at that in just a second, but I want to show you something else. If I click here, it takes me to my history. So these are the WOW challenges that I've done before. Okay, so we'll skip down here. Okay. So the one that I do quite a bit, if I'm going to do a WOW challenge, is this one, Muffin Top Be Gone. Now, it's because I really like Mighty Muffins. Okay, so I like Mighty Muffins. They keep me satisfied. I have no problem going. They taste good. They keep me satisfied. And they're easy. Okay, and then I really like the Zaxby's grilled chicken salad. So there you go. So I get two things that I really like. I have a Mighty Muffin for breakfast, a Mighty Muffin for lunch, and then the Zaxby's grilled chicken salad for dinner. And that's it. That's what you do on that day. This one says with or without fat-free Cool Whip if you wanted to. And then look, 241 other people have said they like that. And so you can heart that if you want to try that one. So what I'd like for y'all to do is I would like for you to tell me something that you want me to look for and see if it's in the WOW challenges. I really like these chocolate covered almonds a bunch. Let me see what that one says. I haven't looked at it in a while. Okay, so on protein almonds with health-wise high protein hot chocolate or cappuccino for breakfast. And then lunch, you can either have air, which means you're eating nothing, or grilled Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets with a side salad. It's best to make this an IMF day and eat air, but if you need the grilled chicken nuggets, then go for it. I'd go for it. Dinner, having the almonds again. Does anybody have any suggestions about what they want to look for in here? Like, for example, with Sheila, she really wanted watermelon. Sometimes people see avocados are a superfood, but they aren't that awesome for weight loss in the beginning. So a lot of times people that have a craving for avocado will come over here and look for something in here that have to do with avocado. And then you can do, there's three right there that have to do with avocados. And you would just kind of read through them and see. Let's see Tracy's avocado category 1 and 2. Let's see what this one. Now, it says to skip breakfast, make guacamole. Now, this one I might do. I like guacamole. And then dinner is an approved tortilla with grilled chicken and fibers carbs with guacamole as a condiment, and salsa is also fine. Now, when you're looking right here, this says health-wise chips, double bites, or bonitos as your ones to use. The health-wise ones probably have the most protein in them. So I like to look at that detail too. I just like to know. I want to use the ones that have the most protein. Now they're not like a Mexican chip. You know, bonitos would be more like a Mexican chip. And we can click right here. It takes you directly to this. And if you wanted to add it to a grocery list, you could add it to a grocery list. If you wanted to print it, you could print it. So this website has things that you need linked just about everywhere. Okay, I'm going to go back right there. Let's see what this one is. Tracy's avocado. Okay, 2 ounces of approved turkey bacon or turkey sausage with half a sliced avocado. Lunch, bowl of chicken soup with no rice at a Mexican restaurant, usually has avocado in it. And then for dinner, grilled barbecue chicken breast with half a grilled avocado. So if you want your avocado, this is a way to get that in. And then we've got, and Tracy must really like avocados because there's several in here. 2 eggs with half an avocado, scrambled eggs with Pam cooking spray, and then 1 slice of category 2 toast with half a sliced avocado. 1 slice of Ezekiel bread is also allowed. Now keep in mind that Ezekiel bread is a category 3 energy carb and typically must be eaten with a lean protein and a fibers carb, but they're saying in this case you could use it. And then we've got grilled chicken salad with category 2 greens and half a sliced avocado. Okay, now Larry, are you saying you want us to search for salsa? Let's see. Well, nothing pulled up that just had salsa, like in the title of it. I'm not sure if that's what you were asking. Yeah, nothing pulled up with just salsa in it. So you might want to just use salsa like as a condiment when making a regular. I would do this. I would do 96% lean ground beef um, meat, cook it up kind of yeah, thank you, Larry. Cook it up with some taco seasoning and everything. And then you're welcome, Melanie. And then use some salsa with some chips with that and maybe well, I might not even do chips in that case. I would do, well, unless I want nachos. So once I've made that up, I kind of make up my mind. Do I want chips and be able to scoop, or do I want to do a tortilla and then I would wrap it up and make a little soft taco or something? I could put salsa in it. Yeah, Melanie says, I've never thought of looking in WOW when I was having a craving. It's a great idea. So Melanie, a lot of people will search for Halo Top, or ice cream because they're having craving for ice cream and they want to have a day of eating ice cream. Once you've had a WOW challenge on ice cream, you've got your fill most of the time. So yeah, it's a fun little idea. It's a way to keep us reaching our goals, but also satisfying our little desires. Vicky, grilled cheese items. Okay, there are several grilled cheese wows. So let's search for those. Okay, so there's 3 things that have grilled cheese in them. So this one says breakfast approved grilled cheese with high protein shibboleth health-wise tomato soup, which is good. I like the zesty tomato soup. And then lunch, salad with 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts or hemp flakes. Please use 0-calorie salad or MCT oil-based salad dressing. And then for dinner, you're going to have another grilled cheese with the soup. So that's a fun day. I would totally do that. You know what? Oh, yeah, I've heard of it. Okay. Yeah, I would do that one. And then let's go back. Let's read the next one. Grilled cheese. So for breakfast, an approved grilled cheese, and they even list out some different breads on this one. Lunch, a salad with only salad veggies, category 2 veggies, green leafy vegetables, approved salad dressing, or light Italian dressing. And then for dinner, another grilled cheese. I've hearted that one too. 317 other people like that one as well. And then let's click here. Soup to regroup, soup and grilled cheese. Choose from your favorite high protein health wise shibboleth or produce soups. You can have up to 2 packages as a meal. If you'd rather have a shibboleth approved grilled cheese sandwich for breakfast, you can replace the soup with an approved grilled cheese. Lunch, choose one of your favorite high protein health wise shibboleth or produce soups. You can have up to 2 packages as a meal. And then for dinner, soup. Okay, so this day it's really like soup, soup, and soup. But for breakfast, it says if you wanted to switch out, you could do that for breakfast. Now, there's something important to understand about WOW challenges. You can't exchange things in WOW challenges. So you have to do the WOW challenge just as it is described. So what I would say is if you don't like the way it's described, just don't pick it. Okay, just don't pick it. But so you cannot add things or exchange, but you can take away things. So for example, you can take away things. And another thing that you can do is you can rearrange typically. Okay. Um, but if it says something like this, if you'd rather have a shibboleth approved grilled cheese sandwich for breakfast, you can do that. So that to me indicates that they want you to eat the grilled cheese at breakfast. But if they don't say something like that in the paragraph, then that means that you can switch these around if you wanted to. Okay, so hopefully that'll help, Vicky. You got a couple right there. And now you know all about WOW challenges. Now, the WOW challenges, when you are no longer in Fast Track, you're going to find those right here in Wall Breakers and Challenges. When I clicked on right there, I'm just going to go right here to the WOW Challenge meal plans, and it'll take you right there. And then you can find them. Now, let me click on this one. Rhonda loves chicken chili. This one has to do with the chicken chili recipe. And when you click on this accept button, you get to choose the date on which you're going to do that. And then you click accept, and then it puts it into your journal. And then what you have to do is you then have to mark it complete either at the end of the day or the next morning. But if you mark it complete at the end of the day, the next morning, you're still going to get an email to say, please mark it. Just know I've already marked it. I don't need to. That email is going to come out anyway. So, but you can go ahead and complete it that night or the next morning, whichever way you want to do it. But it's kind of, it reads, in my opinion, it reads a little funny. It says uncompleted. That's where you click it and then you mark completed or tap out. So if you didn't meet it, you mark tap out. All right. Well, I wanted to read something to you before we hop off here tonight. And Dr. Jim is doing the How I Overcame Food Addiction and Lost Weight tonight. If you are in the Zoom room, I want to ask y'all a question. How do you register for a webinar on the website? Which colored tab do you go to? So I am curious about helping people with pre-diabetic and diabetic conditions. And so I picked up a little book on diabetes when I was out and about, and I wanted to read you this. Over 30 million Americans, 30 million, it's a lot of people, Americans suffer with diabetes. And 95% of those 30 million have type 2. What's more, over 84 million, so 1 in 3 people or adults in the United States have pre-diabetes. And 90% of them don't even know it. This diabetes epidemic is easy to explain when you look at the American diet, which I call SAD, Standard American Diet, which over the past 70 years has been hijacked by sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and refined carbohydrates. This sugar-laden diet has paved the way for an increased risk of everything from heart disease to cancer. And this is why it's so important that we make a change. Yes, change is critical. A change in lifestyle, a change in diet, even a change in thinking. Because the truth is, your risk of developing type 2 diabetes is completely in your hands. Not only are type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes preventable, they're also reversible. And this little booklet is just talking about some of those things. But in Shibboleth, we hear great news about this. This is not something that we claim to do. We aren't doctors. We don't claim to heal, treat, diagnose. But we do have doctors that work with patients that send their patients to us because they know that what we do helps them. And we had a member today, Kathy Chapman, go to the doctor and find out that she no longer has to take metformin, and she's just been on the Shibboleth lifestyle for a few months. She's lost 29 pounds and she's reversed her type 2 diabetes, and they took her off the metformin. So I just want to tell y'all are doing a great thing to help yourself and learn this information. Let's just stick with it for life. Use the management system that Shibboleth is, and let's just take care of ourselves, okay? Now, tomorrow night is our last night in Fast Track. And since y'all didn't answer the question, if you want to register for Dr. Jim's How I Overcame Food Addiction and Lost Weight, it's the pink online webinars tab that you would register for, and you would be able to attend that. And the most important thing about those is these are really great to invite other people to listen in, because then they can see what Shibboleth is about and hear what we have to say, and maybe it would help them as well. So what we've got going on here definitely helps change and improve people's lives, and we're so happy that you are a part of it. All right, y'all have a great rest of your Friday night, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow at noon on the online accountability meeting. It's not a webinar like right now. Y'all can only see me, but I can't see you. Tomorrow at noon, we can all see each other. And I like it because it's relationship building and you're going to meet some special friends. So come see us at noon. And then tomorrow night, I'll be doing the last night of this week's Fast Track. And then I'm also doing the How I Overcame Food Addiction and Lost Weight tomorrow night at 8:30. All right. See y'all later.